YouTube friends, welcome back to the channel. I want to talk to you guys today about a topic near and dear to my heart: van life expectations versus reality. Because we've all seen the Instagram worthy photos, the Instagram worthy YouTube vlogs, and let me tell you, that's not the reality of most van life. So I'm going to talk to you today about the reality of van life and some things I've learned along the road. Let's get into it. The first thing I want to talk to you about is what I call the grand transformation. When you first start van life, you think you're just giving up a physical location, maybe changing addresses, but that is not at all what happens. What actually happens is a total physical, mental, and spiritual transformation. That is, you're going to have to let go of who you were to become who you want to be, and you have to become your new van life self. What do I mean by that? Before I got into van life, I was super healthy. I had a resting heart rate in the low 40s. I was in elite athlete shape, worked out every day. Van life made that really just not that possible. My vegan diet, gone. I have spaghetti and hot dogs some night. Oreos, basic food group now. Super in shape Ty has given away to healthy but thriving Ty. And that's fine. I still work out routinely. I don't drive out of my way an hour to find a Planet Fitness like I did when I first started van life because it's just no longer practical. I get a workout in where I can, I eat healthy where I can, but I let myself indulge more because that's my new way of life and it's more realistic. So point being, the old you is going to give way to the new you. When that happens, embrace it, enjoy it, and realize that that's just part of becoming a van lifer. Number two is the myth of constant community. If you look at a lot of van life blogs, you see people getting together in the middle of the desert on BLM land, congregating for all these great van life events. And I'm going to tell you, that certainly does happen. However, van life is very lonely. Most of it is you alone in a van, whether it's in a parking lot or in a boondocking spot. You spend a lot of time alone. In fact, van lifers are kind of notorious for wanting to be left alone. And if you approach another van lifer, they're probably going to be pointing a gun at you. They're just not an opening crowd. However, you will find community. I have done so through my 1,000 Trails membership. Watch my video here on Basecamp 1,000 Trails because it's one of the things that caused me to join 1,000 Trails was I realized I actually missed being around people more than I thought I would. So what makes you survive and thrive? Are you a loner? Then you'll probably survive and thrive at van life. However, if you're somebody who needs a lot of interaction with people, if you're an extrovert, if you draw a lot of your energy and a lot of your rejuvenation from other people, van life may be a bit of a challenge for you. There are certainly ways around it. I have made a lot of friends actually through Facebook who are fellow van lifers, and we chat fairly regularly about van life issues. So you may be trading your deep and fixed friend group for occasional interactions, but those interactions can be highly meaningful. Hey, if you're enjoying this content, please hit that like and subscribe button, turn on notifications, and drop us a line in the comments because it lets the YouTube algorithm know that this is great content and helps promote the channel to other folks. All right, on with the video. Next, I've mentioned this before, but know thyself. And I know that sounds a little bit silly, but I'll tell you, I bought a van optimized for a fantasy life of boondocking. And the reality is my original vision was probably 60% boondocking, 20% established campground, and 20% sleeping in parking lots and things like that. My reality has become 60% established campgrounds, 20% parking lots, Cracker Barrels, Walmarts, etc., Harvest Hosts, and 20% actually boondocking. Why? Well, there's a couple reasons for that. One, I didn't realize how deep-seated my fear of getting lost was. It is to the core of my nature and the core of my being, and I can go into the woods with 3 GPS units and still be worried about it. So my advice, embrace who you are. Think about who you want to be, and think about, is that a realistic transformation for you? Are you realistically going to really go off-road and spend a bunch of time off-road? Do you have a fear of flat tires and being stranded in the middle of nowhere? Do you have a fear of weather patterns and being stranded in the middle of a tornado? If those are fears for you, maybe you ought to realistically think about what your van life looks like, because van life can look like different things for different people, and that's okay. Do you live in a van? What are your biggest life lessons so far living in a van? Drop me a line in the comments and let me know. As always, thanks for watching this content. If you've enjoyed it, please hit the like and subscribe button, turn on notifications, and drop me that line in the comments. Take care.